How's it going, everyone? Ajax the Mister here, and we have another episode of Tokyo Ghoul episode 6. Hopefully this episode has somewhat better animation quality compared to last week's episode. And you know, I noticed the animation issues while I was watching last week's episode, but I just kind of excused it because the pacing was pretty decent for the most part, and we got some cool fight scenes here and there. But upon further viewing, I just realized, like, you know, the animation really needs to kick up into 8th gear, or whichever is the highest, so that we can get a very beautifully animated and beautifully drawn episode of Tokyo Ghoul. But I am wasting too much time on this introduction, so let's not waste any further time, and let's get this live reaction on the road. And here, ooh, who's this? Is this Highs? Or it looks like, okay, yeah, it's Highs. Oh, snap, man. I remember we left off with, oh, bro. Kaneki-kun is here in the house, boy. Come on, we got to get some good animation quality because this is Takizawa versus Hai Sasaki, but we know what this will transition to. This is going to be amazing. Turn in the Endo. Oh, she's still, I completely forgot. She is still looking for Mutsuki. Yeah, Psycho. Oh man, Psycho needs to toughen up a bit. I'm not gonna lie, her Kagune kind of looks like a red rocket. If you guys watch South Park, you should know what I'm talking about. Oh, he almost, no. Not gonna let that happen to my boy Shirazu. You're about to become Shirley. Oh man, he even got the name swap in there too, man. I freaking love this guy. Oh, there we go. So, as long as you are somewhat quiet, a little. Oh! I remember this scene. Bro. Udi, get out of there, bro. Damn, boy. Oh, got the Mega Man X to the back. Bro, she is. Oh, crap. I heard a snap. Hey, there we go, Udi. Ooh, man. That stomach almost engulfed his foot, man. Not gonna lie. Credit. Promotion. Yo, he's getting kind of psychotic like Takizawa with all these repeating words. Oh, they're done. Yeah, slice like sashimi. They're done. They were already over and done with. Bro, my God, what is going on with him? I don't even remember this scene. Oh Lord. Ooh, bro, with the one-hit KO. Okay, go no Jet Gatling. Yo, she could throw them hands. I'm not gonna lie. Those were a lot of, you know, rapid succession hits. Don't look at me. I know that's not what he meant, but you know, actions speak louder than words. Not gonna lie though, this is. Ooh, wait, is that a punch or a pierce? That's a punch. Yep, this is the first time, unless I'm like wrong, this is the first time they've hinted to, you know, who Mutsuki really is. Like in the manga, it was all over the place. It was all over the place in the manga, but in here, this is like the first instance where they even hinted at it. Juzo! Hello, mama! Oh man, poor Juzo. Then lower the difficulty, girl. That's all you gotta do. This is the motivation she needs, man. Oh, can't wait to see some Psycho action. Ooh, getting pierced with her own Kagune. Now let's see some Psycho greatness. Yeah. Juzo, why are you defying Mama? No. Do you resent? Yes, I would hate her, bro. Don't even get me started on this girl. Oh, man. Everything that's about to come, she deserves it. Bro, she's been crawling on the walls like a spider this entire episode. Like, can she just get off? Wait, so they didn't show Psycho going ham? I don't remember if they showed that in the manga or not, but I know Psycho gets, you know, some good moments. Oh man, Nutcracker backstory. Time to shed some tears for this girl. Oh man, this is a beautiful moment. Don't go say stuff that make you sound human. I love those lines that are blurred for Tokyo Ghoul. Lines like that. I love it. Love it. Oh no. Oh my god. We're gonna get some Juzo. Big I received from you. Real talk. Giving her facts. Oh man, getting her triggered, man. Juzo. God, this is why I hated her. Slice her in half, Juzo. Come on. There we go. With the all-out attack. One thing they didn't show was that suggestive scene. I'll mention that in the review portion. Bro, I love the silence. Like, I know I'm not being quiet, but I love the silence between these two characters. I love it. I freaking love it. In the words of Ricky Bobby, if you're not first, you're last. Oh man, you're gonna trigger the man to come out, man. Takizawa doesn't know what he's doing, bro. Oh, that could be fatal. Man, is he just gonna ragdoll him? Yeah, okay, yeah, he is. Muda. I gotta throw in JoJo at some point, guys. Bro, that's some sadistic crap, putting that on the intercom. Good lord, someone go and help the man. Bro, Ken, what are you doing letting this man do this to you? Oh, whose Kagune is that again? Is that Hinami? Yeah, it is. Hina, sweetie. Okay. Her Kagune looked a little bit different from what I remember. Hey, but she knows how to hold her own, man. Gotta give her props there. Ooh, oh man. Critical blow, alright. Minus 200 HP. Yeah, Hina doesn't stand a chance against this man, bro. We all know who's the one that needs to take him out. Oh man, Takizawa losing it, man. He's going full psycho. I mean, he was already full psycho, but you know, now's the time where he needs to come out. Oh man, I remember when I read this in the manga. It hurt so much to hear that, man. You know, Hinami did not want to hear that. Oh, they're playing the old opening. Oh! Please give me the power to protect them. Oh man, genius! I never thought they were gonna use this again. I don't know the words, but I'm gonna try my best. So please stop looking. I don't wanna hurt you. It's not my nature. Bro, I suck at this song, but I love it. I love it. Consciousness is, what is it? Say the name, bro. Remember me. I am Ken Kaneki. Oh, man, he's getting angry, too. Don't forget me, man. Don't make me go away. I'm still here, man. I'm still here. Oh, God. Ripped off a piece of his ear, bro. Got him with the Mike Tyson. Oh, got both of them, man. Yo, this opening's always gonna speak to me, man. Like, it's always gonna be the best opening of Tokyo Ghoul. I love that. I love that. This episode of Tokyo Ghoul, I'm not gonna lie, I really did enjoy it, especially with that ending. Oh my lord. This anime, especially Ri has been doing all these like really good, at least in my opinion, in my personal opinion, I think the anime adaptation of Ri has been, you know, incorporating beautiful like character moments pretty well from the manga, and then incorporating music that elicits the right emotions. I thought the first opening, Unravel, was not gonna come back in Ri because, I mean, let's face it, Unravel is extremely synonymous with Tokyo Ghoul in part 1 because Ri is so detached from part 1 and, you know, in some ways more than others. But essentially, I was thinking like, hey, we're not going to hear this song again because it came from so long ago. But I'm so glad Studio Clown, they may make a few mistakes here and there, but they know what the fans want. The fans love the first opening to Tokyo Ghoul, and I'm so glad they incorporated it in a very unique way for the anime adaptation when Heise is fighting up against Takizawa. And of course, Heise is like, you know, getting ura full of holes from Takizawa because the man's a freaking monster. And then you have Hinami coming in, and I cannot tell you the emotions that were elicited when Hinami was basically saying, I don't care if you're just a vessel. Actually, scratch that. She said you're not a vessel. Like, you're more than that. You're the same man that I look up to. And I just love that moment. It made me somewhat cry when I read the manga, and it somewhat almost got me on that same level with the anime. But when Heise comes up and he's like, listen, I'm not that man anymore. I'm still Heise Sasaki. The man that you once knew is long gone. That hit like a train, bro. Because in most other shonen anime, you would have had Ken Kaneki fully come out at this point and say something, you know, cheesy like, oh, I don't know, like, oh I finally awakened. You know what I mean? I'm here to protect you. Like, no, it was somewhat realistic in Tokyo Ghoul's weird, realistic way. So again, I really like how they incorporated that into the episode, showing Heise's character development as a Ghoul investigator and the inner monologues he was having with Ken Kaneki. Ken Kaneki not wanting to just be that forgotten past that Heise doesn't want to look back to. You even see the scene where little kid Ken Kaneki with the white hair is like choking out, you know, Heise, but at the same time, he's telling him like, dude, like, I don't want to be forgotten. I don't want to go away. Let me give you the power to protect the ones that you love. Oh my God, I just loved the inner monologue between Heise and Ken Kaneki. And not only that, the final shot where, you know, the song finally fades away and all you see is that like water brush painting of Ken and it's just silent. Oh my God, beautiful. I loved it. I freaking loved that scene. The only other scene that I can say is somewhat as emotional as that scene was when Heise met up with Toka in the, you know, cafe, and they just had this brief moment of silence, and you see the tear come down Heise's face, and he doesn't know why he's even crying because he's never met the girl, but inside he knows who he's seeing and talking to. And oh my God, just on that moment alone, I loved this episode of Tokyo Ghoul. But going aside from that, we do get some craziness from Uri, the man himself. And there was some character development for him too. Basically groveling on the ground after Big Mama gave a number on him with a bunch of mura punches all over Uri. And Uri breaking down to Mutsuki saying like, why am I just so inferior? Like, I just want to live up to my dad, and seeing myself as weaker than all of you, it just makes me want to hate you guys. And Mutsuki, say what you will about Mutsuki later on, but Mutsuki, at least at this point in the story, he's being a G. I'm not gonna lie. Mutsuki is being a real G, being a true comrade, telling Uri like, yo, bro, you're not alone in this. Like, come on. Let's embrace with Kagune. One thing that I found interesting that they pointed out in this episode, so I'm just gonna tell you guys right now, I'm gonna give a brief spoiler for the next, you know, minute or so, because I'm kind of curious why the anime took this route compared to the manga. But in 3, 2, 1, I wonder why the anime waited until now to hint towards Mutsuki's true gender, because we all know that Mutsuki was born a woman, but now she sees herself more as a man, and you know, that's the whole transgender thing. I'm not gonna get too deep into that, but basically Mutsuki is trans. You know, she sees herself as a man and wants to be treated as a man, but her biological sex is that of a female. And throughout the manga, before moments like this, it was heavily hinting towards Mutsuki being a girl. Like, there were even some moments where when they're running through the halls trying to run away from Torso, Mutsuki is bleeding on the ground, and she's like, oh, why now of all time? And it's in moments like that that it's heavily implied, you know, what is happening to Mutsuki and what her true gender really is. But in the anime, they waited until now. They waited until now to even hint at it, because that's when Uri was like, oh, you must be and then, you know, a blank. So I'm wondering why exactly they waited until now, if that was just a rushed adaptation or if that was a creative choice that they took to save that up until this point. But hey, at least they're keeping that part of her character intact, because I was thinking like maybe Mutsuki's just gonna be a dude like in this adaptation. But yeah, really odd that they took that route there. And not only that, we also got some Juzo versus Big Mama scenes, and that was another liberty that they took with Juzo's backstory. They did show a brief flashback of Mama and Juzo, and at least in that image they showed like as if Mama cared about Juzo. Like, you know, you had the blocks everywhere and you had Juzo sitting on in between Mama's fat folds. Oh, no, I'm kidding, but you know, like she showed at least in that image what seemed like some motherly affection for Juzo. And of course Juzo, you know, rebuts that saying, yo, all I got was scars from what you did to me, okay? Like you're going down right here, right now. And that's one thing that I found kind of different from the manga, in that in the manga, you know, since the cat's already out of the bag, and I know that they would have shown this in the anime at this point already, I'm going to tell you guys right now. If you guys ever wonder why maybe Juzo looks a little bit more effeminate than some of the other characters in the show when Juzo is clearly a guy, very early on when Juzo was still under the captivity of Big Mama noticed like, hey, you look more like a girl, so you should be a girl. And then she went splat on, yeah. And that scene was brutal as all hell. I could not believe that they did that to poor Juzo, but in a way I can kind of understand why they might not want to show that in the anime adaptation. It is a little bit more brutal than usual. I mean, with the anime adaptation, they've been taking a lot of more liberties from the manga. Like when Takizawa made his first appearance, Takizawa was like drinking blood from like a head right when he lifted off that pineapple, and he's not pineapple, when he lifted off the head, they called it a pineapple, and it was toned down for the most part in the anime. So I can understand why they want to take that part of Juzo's backstory out, because yeah, it's hella brutal, I'm not gonna lie. But we got the resolution of that where Juzo and the team finally take down Big Mama. And then I guess the last big thing that I want, or at least the two last big things, was of course when Shirazu took out Nutcracker. And it was the last line that Nutcracker said that got to me, because up until this point, Nutcracker has just been one of those like ghouls that seems evil just for the sake of being evil. But then in her last moments of life, you see a brief flashback into her past, and even though you can't really relate that much to her in a way, because she's like, oh, I just wanted to be pretty, it's the impact that a line like that has on Shirazu, because Shirazu, as well as the majority of the population that are not ghouls in Tokyo Ghoul, they see ghouls as monsters. Plain and simple. They're evil from the get-go. There's no redeeming them. They are to be annihilated on sight. And with Nutcracker saying a somewhat human response from that, Shirazu gets amazing development in this episode, saying, yo, don't be saying things like that, like as if you're human. And it shakes him to the core, because he, you know, kills her and then he falls on the ground like, wait a minute, you're supposed to be a monster. Like, I love these themes of Tokyo Ghoul whenever it gets incorporated very well from the author. And it's moments like these with Shirazu that make me love him as a character. And I cannot wait to see what's in store for him in the future. And then finally, we got that masked character coming in again. We did hear the masked character's voice through the mask. And from how the voice sounded like, again, I'm not going to spoil this part, but manga readers, you know what I'm talking about. I'm assuming that character is going to be the same character from the manga based on how the voice sounds like, because it did sound gruntled and distorted somewhat. So I mean, who else could it be? I mean, let's be honest, you know? But again, I'm just throwing that out there because they've been showing this character a lot. And based on what happened in the past 2 seasons of Tokyo Ghoul, at least in the anime, this character, it doesn't make sense why this character is here. But we'll have to wait and see what they do with that character. I know I keep saying that, but I just don't want to give out the spoiler for who this guy is. Hopefully I haven't hinted too much as to who that might be. But hey, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What did you think of the episode? What did you think of the Takizawa versus Kaneki fight? The Juzo and Uri versus Big Mama fight? The Nutcracker and Shirazu fight? Like, there were so many fights in this episode and so much development across the board. Development for Uri, development for Mutsuki, development for Shirazu, development for Hirami in a way, in a weird way, but definitely development for Haiz and Ken Kaneki. I love this episode, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to thumbs up the video if you enjoyed it or if you enjoyed the episode, because I sure as hell did this week. And don't forget to click that dumbbell next to that subscribe button to stay up to date whenever I upload a video. And don't forget to stay beautiful. I'm Ajax the Mister, and as always, folks, thanks for watching.